Hi, this is Ryan Armbrustmacher, and welcome to another Tuesday Tidbit presented by the Regroup Advisors. In a previous podcast, I talked about getting your name and your logo and your music started for your podcast. So now you have your look and feel down. Now it's time to get into the nitty-gritty with the content of your first few episodes and how you go about recording that. So let's just start with the recording part first of all. I prefer to use Zoom. Most people are familiar with Zoom. It's easy to operate. And you get an audio and a video file both afterwards. And that's really important because there's a trend actually to people watching podcasts online as much as they listen to them. So it's good to have both versions. You never know where people might access the content. You should get a good high quality microphone. They're not that expensive. You can usually get them for under $100 on Amazon. I'm a big fan of the Samson microphone is what I like to use. In terms of background, you can see the background we use here for the Business Plain and Simple podcast. That's something just like the logo. You can go into Canva and create one of these, very simple to do. And then it's a good idea to get a green screen or make sure you're recording on a white background so it always looks visually appealing as well. Now we know where to record it through Zoom. Get your microphone, maybe get a green screen or create your own virtual background like we have here. So now what are we going to record? And the first episode will be your trailer episode. You think of this like a movie trailer. So 2 to 5 minutes, kind of quick, bullet points of what you're going to be talking about in your podcast. Get people excited about it and looking forward to that first episode launching. Mix in a little bit of humor if you can. But you can't get listed on all the major podcast networks without a trailer. I would also suggest to have your first 5 episodes ready to go so you can record those right after the trailer. So the trailer's launched, you're on all the podcast networks. You can also be ready to launch your first few episodes right away so you don't kind of lose that momentum. So, what would you want to do for those first 5 episodes? Maybe just an introduction to yourself, a general overview of how you started your business. What are some topics that you get a lot of questions about from your customers? Those would be good. Maybe interviews with customers or influential people in your industry, just kind of so it's not always you talking every time and it freshens things up a little bit, but have 5 episodes ready to go right away. In terms of when you drop those episodes, you want to have a consistent cadence to it too. So that's something you have to kind of determine. Do you want to just do one a month and drop it the first Monday of every month? Or you want to do it every Monday, every Tuesday? Have to kind of figure out what works for you. So we've reached the point now where the name and the logo and the music have all been chosen. You figured out where you want to record it and you've got all your gear to do the recording. You've got your content figured out. You basically have all this content ready to go. What do you do next? So the next episode, we'll talk about the editing and launching the content. But for now, that's been another Tuesday Tidbit presented by the Regroup Advisors, and we look forward to talking to you soon.
If you've enjoyed this episode of Business Plain and Simple Tuesday Tidbits by Regroup Advisors and don't want to miss future topics, well, like and follow us wherever you get your podcast. Interested in learning how Regroup Advisors can help your company? Contact us at info@regroupadvisors.com or online at regroupadvisors.com.